Welcome back to the Rant. What's good, YouTube, man? We ain't gonna waste too much time. We finna get right into the topic we came to talk about today. Today we here to talk about Kevin Durant basically doubling down on his request to get traded from the Brooklyn Nets. Based off what I've been seeing, it's saying that I guess he's giving them a choice between Sean Marks and Steve Nash or him. And I guess this is what's gonna happen. I mean, we saw Kyrie had an interview with them last week, and I guess everything went well. Kyrie wants to fulfill what they were saying, his commitment to Kevin Durant. You know, he wanted to fulfill that commitment that he made to Kevin Durant coming to the Nets and with them in their contracts and everything. But I guess Kevin Durant doesn't see it that way, man. And it's starting to look bad on my boy. I ain't gonna lie, it's starting to look real bad on him. Like, KD is always looking like the person who's not loyal in the situation. It's like Kyrie came and then he was the first one to request a trade. Then it's like his whole reasoning was to fulfill his request or fulfill his obligation that he made with you. And now you come out and double down on your take, like, nah, big dog, I'm out of here. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know what to think about Kevin Durant anymore, man. Like, at a point, I get that there's a business. I get that, you know, players want to have their own destiny and their own control, and they want to take the power from the owners and everything like that. But at the end of the day, you're doing nothing but hurting the league. Like, I honestly feel like KD and Ben Simmons, Kyrie, they're going to cause another lockout, and they're going to be a key reason why these owners get a lot of control back, and they start losing a lot of the freedom that the players started to get from the last collective bargaining agreement. I feel like a lot of that's gonna go away when this next lockout happens, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen in the next 5 years. So if I'm wrong on that, come back and let me know. But I feel like another lockout is gonna happen within the next 5 years, man. I mean, it's just too much craziness going on. But yeah, Kevin Durant doubles down on his trade request. I mean, honestly, I see that they have the Celtics, they have the Toronto Raptors, they have the Miami Heat on the list. Phoenix, sadly, cannot be on the list anymore because DeAndre Ayton re-signed back, and I mean, they can't trade him for, I think it's like until December or something like that. And I mean, if you re-sign him, you're taking that chance. You're basically saying we're all in on this big three or this core three. So the Kevin Durant trade is off the table for the Suns. So now it's back to Miami, Toronto, and Boston. And honestly, I don't like Boston for Kevin Durant, man. I don't like it. I like the trade that Boston brings. Bringing Jaylen Brown back. I know the Nets are looking for an established star in the league, an established all-star, and looking for pieces to get back. Draft picks to get back. But at the same time, I just don't like that fit for Kevin Durant. I don't like the idea of him and Jason Tatum playing together with whoever else they will. They will probably have to trade Marcus Smart too, so you'll probably have KD, Brogdon, JT, probably Robert Williams if he doesn't get traded. I know that sounds good on paper and everything, and it might be good on the floor too, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't like that, man. I don't like these narratives that KD wants the easy way out. I hate it, man. I hate it for him. Like, I'm actually a KD fan, but it's like little stuff like this is what's kind of like deterring me away a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, KD, man, first he goes to the Golden State Warriors. Now, I'm a big Golden State Warriors fan, if y'all don't know. If y'all haven't seen the channel already, I do a lot of Golden State videos. I'm going to be posting a lot more on this channel, a lot more videos in general, but I'm a big Golden State fan. That's my favorite team, Golden State Warriors and Chicago Bulls, you feel me? And then I like certain players, too, that I root for them. But, KD, you come to the Warriors after we come back 3-1 on you, and we beat you. But I was fine with that, because at that time, I'm like, you know what? It's a business decision. It's smart. Why not go to that team? And y'all said we wasn't nothing without a ring, right? So then we got better. We upgraded and got KD to get that ring, you feel me? But then we get KD, we win, blah, 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 blah. Now, fast forward, it's like you're doing the same thing. It's like you lose. You got everything you wanted in that situation. You left the Warriors. First of all, you listened to the media and left the Warriors. You listened to the media and let them talk you out of leaving Golden State. You basically said they was like, KD, especially Stephen A. Smith. This is the perfect person. KD is soft for going to the Warriors. His legacy is never going to be the same. Blah 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 blah. Now you leave the Nets, right? Now what are they saying? Why would you leave a situation like Golden State? You had it all. You had Steph Curry, you had Klay Thompson, you had Steve Kerr. You feel me? They really just want a story, bro. When you listening to everything the media say. Then when you request a trade, you request to the top 2 teams in the conference. You request to go to the number 1 seed in the East and the number 1 seed in the West. Like, bro, then one of your trade options is the team that just 4-0'd you out the playoffs. Like, I don't know, man. And I guess he's gonna make it. I guess he feels a little bit better because this is a trade this time. This isn't really him leaving, but at the same time, you requested this trade, and you had teams. Now, the Miami Heat and Phoenix, you can't get over because those are the teams that you named as destinations that you would go to. But now, you got the Raptors getting in. Now, the Raptors will be cool. You want to win, but it will be cool for just the media purposes and them and what they usually say about you. You know, like it'll make them feel better about themselves. But at the same time, you don't want to go to Toronto for real. And I don't think Toronto is really willing to give up Scottie Barnes for you. I know they're gonna have you for what, 3 or 4 years now because you're under contract. But at the same time, if I was Toronto, I wouldn't give up Scottie Barnes. I love Scottie Barnes on both ends of the floor. I feel like he could be a super impact player for them and in the league. Like, he has top 5, definitely top 10 potential, but top 5 player in the league potential one day. So I wouldn't give up that. If I can give up like Pascal and Fred or something like that, or Pascal and a couple more pieces other than Scottie Barnes, then I'd do it. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm not giving up Scottie in the Kevin Durant trade. I'm sorry. Like, for me personally, I feel like the best option for KD right now would be for KD to get traded to the Pelicans. The Pelicans, man. Everybody keeps saying, oh yeah, trade him for Zion. Nah, I would say trade him for BI. Trade him for BI. You basically get an older BI. You basically get an older BI with Kevin Durant, but at the same time, you're getting Kevin Durant. And you'll have Kevin Durant, CJ McCollum, Zion Williamson. Even if you can't keep CJ, maybe you can sign somebody else and kind of fulfill that role. But having Zion and KD right there, and then with the young pieces they got the Herb Jones. They just got EJ Liddell in the draft. They still have Val. They got Alvarado. I like their team. I'm a big Herb Jones fan. That's one thing I'm gonna say too. I'm a big Herb Jones fan. So I feel like you pair KD with another wing defender like Herb Jones, who is going to be a defensive player of the year, or at least a candidate for years to come. I feel like that'd be a good trade, man. Other places I would love to see KD go. I mean, as a Chicago Bulls fan, I would love to see KD come there. I don't know how we can make that work with contracts and everything like that, and who we even trade. Like, I guess the first obvious person I would think of is Pat. And then Kobe would be another person I would think of. Maybe Lonzo, because of his injury status and he's kind of up in the air, and we can kind of get that contract off the books. But other than that, I don't really see a way that we can really get KD, so I don't really expect that from the Bulls. But I mean, yeah, I don't want to see him go to Philly with James Harden and Embiid again. I don't want to see him. Now, I would love to see him in Milwaukee with Giannis, but I don't see a way they can do that either. I don't want him to come back to Golden State. Like, my Warriors, go to State. Y'all smart, so I don't even have to really say this, but I just want to put it out there. Don't trade none of our young pieces for KD. We see how unpredictable he is. He already left us, and he had it all made for him. Why would we go get him now after he already showed that he just gonna leave us whenever he feel like it? And we got these great young pieces. We got Giannis Kuminga. We got Jordan Poole. We got Wilt Wiseman. You feel me? We got Moses Moody. Like, why would we do that to ourselves? Why would we go backwards? You know what I'm saying? Like, KD obviously would put us in, I wouldn't even say higher championship contention, but he would still keep us in championship contention. But right now we have depth. We have Steph Curry being able to be Steph Curry, which is really the best version of our team, is when he is being truly Steph Curry and not having to defer to somebody like KD. So you got Steph, Clay, Poole, Wiggins. Wiggins just had the best season of his career. You got Draymond, defensive player of the year candidate when he's healthy. You got Wiseman, he's gonna come back. You got all these different pieces. Giannis coming. I mean, you got too many pieces. The Poole part. You got Moody. Like, we just got DiVincenzo. Like, come on, man. Like, don't mess up that chemistry. Don't mess up what we got just to sign KD. And I don't think they will, but I really had to put that out there because I do not want that at all, man. But yeah, other things with KD, man. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Y'all let me know. But I just feel like, and I don't think the Nets are going to choose KD over Sean Marks and Steve Nash either. Like, if I was them, I wouldn't do that. They had success before KD, and then it's like they signed KD and Kyrie. They give them everything they want, and now no success. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been a whole 360 that they've made as a team, as an organization. So Me personally, I would say choose Sean Marks and Steve Nash, even though I'm kind of iffy about Steve Nash coaching. And this is not a knock to KD either, me saying this. KD, and honestly, the perfect world, KD stay. Regardless, you stay and make it work, bro. You have a championship team there in Brooklyn. You have Kyrie, you have Ben. If y'all would have had Ben last season, like a healthy Ben Simmons, and y'all was playing the Celtics, I truly think y'all would have won. I truly think y'all would have won. Defensively, he would have helped y'all a lot. He would have helped y'all kind of play more off the ball. Offensively, I think he would have been another big body for y'all. He could have played a little bit small ball 5, could have played the 4 for y'all. He could have gave y'all a lot better looks and a better defender to guard Jason Tatum, you know what I'm saying? But definitely stay with them. You can stay with the Nets. That's honestly the best option in this case scenario. Like I said, KD, Kyrie, Ben, you just signed TJ Warren, you still got Seth Curry, Patty Mills is back. Claxton is an okay center. If he's gonna start at your center, I don't know if I like that. I like him more as a backup right now. But you got Claxton. You got Joe Harris coming back. You got pieces, man. You got pieces to win a championship. I feel like y'all need to adjust a little bit of your outsize. There's people on the market that can do that. You got Dwight Howard on the market. I wouldn't like Carmelo with them. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that fit with the Nets. I feel like they need a little bit more defense and a little bit more size. But I mean, you got Dwight Howard, you got Hassan Whiteside. But I know the Nets, they probably want somebody that's gonna stretch the floor. Who's out there right now that can stretch the floor for them? I'm not sure off the top of my head. But Blake Griffin, you can bring Blake back, but I feel like y'all gotta be a little bit more strict with what y'all want Blake to do. You know, when Blake came in and played them games, he had an impact. I feel like Blake needs to be a dirty work player. You know, he hasn't been a very good rebounder, but that has to be his role. He has to do something to improve, be a better rebounder, be a scrappy player, get those charges that he does already. He has to be able to knock down open shots. I don't know, man, but if I was KD, I feel like the best option is to stick with the Nets. And if he was to get traded, I like him with the Pelicans, man. But y'all let me know. Oh, and I would love him with Portland too. If there's any way they can get him in Portland with Dame, I would love to see Dame have a fair shot at actually winning a championship, not just getting to the playoffs and being a nice team. I would love to see Dame have a fair shot at winning a championship. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Make sure y'all like the video and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We about to get real active on here every day, every other day, man. We definitely be posting on this channel, so make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. We out.